Oh, shit.
Hey.
Oh, I did it again.
Welcome back to Roast with the Host morning show. I'm your host, Wilfredo Benitez. Bailada. Bailada. Boy, su casa.
The fact that Kraig sounds really good in Spanish.
Right.
It does.
The only Dominican from Pasadena.
With a bach.
Butterscotch Rodriguez.
Every last one of you niggas, man, period. I feel like my camera, it needs to be shifted a little bit. I don't know why. I feel like I got this Herman Monster type of wideness.
I wanted the QR code in the back, but I can change it for you.
Oh, yeah, you keep it? Yeah, I got you. Maybe I need to move to the right
But
a little bit.
But anybody wants to buy Chill Withers, they can just look
Purchase
at the QR
Chill
code.
Withers album. That QR code is for Chill Withers. If you don't know, now you know. And the Chill Never Withers is also purchasable, man. Thank you for everybody who's been purchasing the downloads. We really appreciate it. We're getting our stuff together. Somebody asked me about the downloads, the Spotify downloads. Man, I got a new personal assistant on the way, man. I had to. Anyway, we
I had to let her go.
We're going to get those uploads on, man. I appreciate y'all being patient with us. It's coming. Just been a little bit of delay with this move and stuff like that. It's been a lot, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, whole lot of stuff in the news today. Whole lot of weird stuff. Mm-hmm. I actually can't believe some of the stuff I've heard. I didn't even know who this was. So there's a transgender social media star named Nikita Dragun.
Laquita.
Wait, Nikita Dragon?
Yeah.
Nikita Dragon.
He's saying it with the S.
All right. I get the reference.
Nikita Dragun was arrested for being an imbecile, an idiot, fighting the police, drunk, naked, walking around the swimming pool with titties and a Johnson out.
Oh, wait.
Whoa.
Well, both of them?
Walking around the swimming pool naked with people, regular people. Just everyday people just walking around naked.
With what and what out?
With her titties and the Johnson exposed.
Wow.
Police come to get Nikita.
Oh, she went back to a nigga then.
Right. Went back to Ryu. From Chung Lee to Ryu in a heartbeat.
Back to Boy Meets World.
Police get there for Nikita, who's indecently exposing himself or herself, criminal activity.
Everything out.
Oh, but they were at the Good Time Hotel.
The Good Time Hotel.
Wow.
Kids and everything. And you got a dick on the same body as titties.
Right. Scaring the kids.
Walking down the middle of that pool.
Walking around the swimming pool. The irony.
Yeah, that's crazy as shit. That mug shot though tell you money can make a motherfucker look like anything. Cause that other TMZ shot looked like a real woman.
Yeah.
But then when went to jail, he was back to Rodrigo.
Like,
Police show up.
and then
He goes to prison for fighting the police.
Oh, you want to fight after that?
Physical altercation with the police. So they arrested this person for assault on a police officer.
Yeah, that's scandalous.
Okay, so here's where it gets scandalous. Now, Nikita is a criminal.
Right, yeah, of course.
You committed a lewd act in public.
Right.
That supersedes any cultural group you identify with.
Right.
Whether you're LGBTQ, whether you're black, if you're on some imbecile shit, you on your own.
She was on drugs?
I don't know. I know he was drunk. She was drunk, but I don't know if they was on drugs.
Okay.
Wow.
So I don't care what ethnic group, what group you identify with. If you on some idiot shit,
Yeah.
you on your own.
Yeah, for real.
I'm pretty sure Jeffrey Dahmer was a Christian. I'm pretty sure all these weird criminal people who do weird stuff belong to some sort of group that's like, hey, just because he's a part of the group, that shit ain't what we do.
Right.
I think, Jesse Smollett, I think the LGBTQ community kind of got rid of his ass.
Denounced him.
Yeah, he called himself the gay Tupac. Nigga, that was a little too much.
Goes to jail, and now the LGBTQ community who's starting to be a little bit hypocritical and being disappointed in some of the stuff that they're doing is protesting because he's being put in prison with men.
But you can't protest about Brittany Griner though.
Brittany over there in a cell, fucked over.
Right.
This drunken idiot
Right.
who fought the law
Right.
is getting more support from the LGBTQ community
Right.
than Brittany Griner.
Yeah, that's scandalous.
That's wild.
And this is a sex crime because you're walking around naked.
Yeah.
She could legally be registered as a pedophile.
Right.
If you get caught pissing in public by the police,
Yeah.
they can put you on Megan's Law.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
But y'all protesting to get her out, but Brittany Griner get to chill.
No love. All of the only people sticking up for Brittany Griner is black studs that used to hoop.
And
Wow, but it has so much truth to it.
Yeah.
and Brittany is washed too, because she was going to a penal colony.
He said wash?
Yeah, because she's not in prison anymore. She's at a penal colony, like Russian slavery camp type shit, like life. Like I don't remember.
Russia, they are the
That's
king
rough.
Yeah.
of them slavery camps. They used to have this thing during, well, I don't know if they still do it, but during World War I and World War II, it's called the 5-year plan. And that's when the Russian government would go to farmers and just take their property and then make them work on their own property for free as slaves of the country.
Wow.
It's called the 5-year plan. Look it up.
That sound like mobsters.
Right. So if they doing that to farmers, wonder what they doing to prisoners.
Right.
This is a miscarriage of justice, man. This is so hypocritical, but this ties back into the whole politics of things. The LGBTQ community is politically on point. They are politically on point. They have geniuses running their movement.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they're ever present in everything. Every time we wake up and look at the news, on a daily, there's LGBTQ news. It's like it's either murder or gay and lesbian talk in all the publications.
Right.
Dang.
Like y'all definitely got a voice.
What I think made it kind of worse about the situation is that when she was in front of the jury, she asked if she was able to leave the men's facility to go to the women's because she has in her ID that she's a woman.
Because she got the operation.
Yeah.
And that's
But
what
she
makes
doesn't
it.
have the operation though. And here it says she don't have it.
Okay, so she
she
still.
does.
Oh yeah, she still had a
Transgender,
thing.
you still got a thing.
You still got it. Oh yeah, he should have went to the man jail though. It's just
No dingle.
they should have. They should have not. They should have took off some of the makeup and the lace front. You feel what I'm saying? Before they put his ass in there.
They
Because
were,
niggas,
they were claiming that it was really dangerous for her and that if she's
Yeah.
able to be isolated because, like.
but you still call her a her when she got the thing?
Oh, well,
You gotta call them whatever they want to be called.
I'm just,
Oh, is that what-
just so we
okay.
know who I guess we're. But yeah, so I was thinking to myself, I was like, I think that would be really dangerous, like for the women in prison.
It is.
Yeah.
For
Wait, it'd be dangerous for this dude, or I mean this girl.
For women to be around this person.
Yeah.
Why? Because he.
Still a man.
Yeah.
All right.
If she get hard,
Still a
it'd be a
man.
problem up in there.
But
But you covered.
but you not though with the
Craig-
women.
Shit. No, some of them motherfuckers still fuck bitches.
No, Craig, you covered a story a couple
When
weeks
you-
ago where the guy got caught because he was trans and he was in a women's prison and got 2 of the women pregnant.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
what I'm
Well,
saying.
we know
all
Slanging
it
dick
takes
in
is
prison
one.
is not-
I know of a comedian.
All it takes is one to fuck it up.
I
That's
know
all
of a
it takes.
comedian named Pink Fox. Cool dude. Transgender.
Oh, okay.
Gets the hormone shots, has hips like a woman, still has his dick, only fucks bitches.
Oh.
But likes to
Be like a woman.
but gets the hormone shots and everything. You put Pink Fox in a women's prison,
cold.
he gonna be dog walking pussies.
He
on everything.
Dang.
that nigga's a true lesbian.
You really can't have nobody in there with a penis in a woman's prison. Like if the girls want to eat each other out in prison, that's one thing.
Ugh.
But if you stroke it,
Did you say Sarah?
Yeah. Prison pussy sounds funky.
Only way I would consider it being cool is if
Okay.
they cut the balls off. Because
Yeah. That's why I was asking. Like, if he didn't have his thing, yeah, he could go to the woman's prison.
Like
They have his balls.
everything or just the balls?
the balls.
if you don't got the
Wait.
dick, you can't
Is
be
the
up in
dick
there.
still there?
But the testosterone and shit comes from the ball.
But wait.
Don't matter.
Wait.
But that's
you gonna
our
have the
superpower.
thing still there? If the whole thing is gone,
How you gonna piss?
they create a slit, I think.
So you
Man, ain't nobody going to your big ass clinic. We gonna make a slit.
Right there.
yeah.
But you can do that though.
Well, a lot
Yeah,
of
that's
I
what
know
they
a
do.
lot of drag queens. They when they tuck, they get their balls cut off so they can tuck better. Because a lot of the pageants that make them money, but a lot of the
Oh, that was a lot to
escorts-
take.
Well, a lot of the a lot to take.
Yeah, a lot of
No, but a lot of the
Just to win a passage, you don't want to come no more? Are you crazy?
No, but a lot of the she-males that are on escort services, they make more money because the men that like chicks with dicks, they pay more money, and if they don't have the balls, it's even better.
Dude,
this conversation
that's
has
crucial.
been left.
So what does he come like empty, like nothing?
I don't want to know.
I'm just curious.
Motherfucker backfire like an old
Niggas start Putin.
Shit.
Like what happens? Like just dust or what comes out or?
Yo,
Like da-da.
cut the balls off so you can tug better.
But check this out. Senate Bill 132, the Transgender Respect Agency and Dignity Act, became effective January 1st, 2021. It allows incarcerated transgender, non-binary, and intersex people to request to be housed and searched in a manner consistent with their gender identity. That's wild. So if I say I'm a woman and I identify as a woman,
You got to throw me in the woman's.
you got to put me in a women's penitentiary. That is crazy.
So you just gonna have a busload of ass you can pick from. That's way out.
You would be the man in a woman's prison. Sure.
But let a dude
Run that bitch.
let a dude. Yeah. Okay. So if a dude gets the operation and have the woman's parts, where do you put him? In the women's prison?
There should be a prison for just them motherfuckers.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, prison is fisticuffs, man. Any man that transitions to a woman is going to have a physical advantage over a woman. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, I think scientifically it's proven that men have 20% more muscle mass on them than women.
Well,
That's
it's some big broads in prison.
It's some big bros, but I don't give a fuck
Yeah.
how big Queen Latifah is.
Right.
Cat Williams gonna choke her ass out.
Nigga,
What he gonna
I think Queen can get Cat, nigga.
No.
I think Queen can
Queen
get Cat.
can't-
If Cat got beat by a 13-year-old kid,
Who's the greatest female boxer of all time?
Layla Ali.
Ann Wolf.
And Wolf, yeah. Oh my God.
and Wolf was
If
cold.
she get in a street fight with Kevin Hart, he's beating her. He's whooping her.
I bet you he won't.
What?
He's
And
whooping
Wolf
her.
is giving him a left hook from
He's
hell.
whooping her.
He gonna grab
No,
her up.
He gonna grab
He
her up
gonna
and take
grab
her
her
down.
up.
No, she was win because she's skilled.
Yeah.
He's not
So
skilled.
okay. Clarissa Shields
Clarissa Shields
versus Kevin Hart.
She's
Versus you.
versus you.
I'm a kicker though.
It's not about.
I'm a kicker though. That's real.
I'm a-
You gonna grab her and muscle her to the
No,
ground?
I'm gonna try to punch her. I'm gonna try to punch with her.
Oh, you gonna get your shit.
Yeah, she gonna whoop you,
You
bro.
gonna get mixed, bro.
I gotta give her a shot.
Fuck that. I got a pocket full
I
of
gotta give her a
dirt.
shot.
Did you guys ever see the Jackass movie where Ryan Dunn gets beat up by a female Muay Thai fighter?
No.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
yeah, I think I
if
said
they skilled,
He
you
got
might
that.
take an L, bro.
Yeah, that's true. Muay Thai.
You saying Cat Williams versus Queen Latifah? I got Queen,
That's just regular chunkums though. She ain't.
Yeah, I got
she ain't
Queen.
got no black belt or nothing.
but she can squab, nigga. She from Jersey and from the hood in Jersey.
That's not happening.
Yeah, Cat Williams. Cat Williams on that. They said Mouthpiece versus Monique.
Oh,
Who you got?
God.
Oh yeah, Monique. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to push your wig back.
Damn. Damn.
No, I'm sorry,
Kick a little
Monique.
ass. You push.
I'm not
Yeah, I'ma
saying
push
it
your
ain't-
wig back
I'm not
on
saying it ain't possible, but this is still a criminal.
Nah, yeah, of course.
Right.
And most criminals know how to defend themselves in some way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying? So, I just don't see it being
Yeah.
right for a man that identifies.
I'm kicking her.
If God didn't choose what
He's
you,
fucking strong.
you should only be in a prison with people who are identifying with the gender that God chose for them. If you chose your
I
own
get
gender,
that.
it's got to be another prison, and you got to pay extra for that special treatment. You still a fucking criminal.
That's
But you
true.
said yesterday the guy made mistakes.
Yeah, right, but this is your mistake. If you cut your Johnson off, that's
Right.
your mistake.
That was the free will he was not talking about.
And it's still and it's still prison though. So it's still prison. So if I go to prison, I can't say, well, I wanna have the chicken sandwiches there. Nigga, you in prison.
Right.
Right.
You getting what we give you. So if you get arrested and you go to prison, you don't get them kind of rights. We putting you where we want to put you.
But no, if you the gender thing does have to be a factor because of the rape percentage
So
in prisons.
so what if you were a rapist, right? Like you're Mr.
You
Rape,
going to
and then
PC?
you decide I'm gonna get the transgender surgery,
Right.
and then tell people that I identify as a woman.
Okay.
So then they put you
women.
in-
But
so they-
women.
So then they put you in jail with
Right.
with more women, and then you just start raping jail.
But if you don't have the genitalia, you should be able to go to that prison. I think.
If you don't have the genitalia.
Yeah.
Because they can't.
Okay, so what about vice versa? A woman that identifies with a man.
And she goes to the male
Can
prison.
she go to
Now-
and walk the main line with niggas?
But does she still have her?
Yeah.
Oh,
Got titties and everything.
Nah, she can't.
Look, man,
She has the parts.
I understand fairness and equality. It makes sense on the outside.
Right.
But on the inside, we dealing with predators.
Right. But I think she should. If she got a male part. Now, if she got the male part,
She on the main line.
she can go on the main line.
It's not.
Because she don't
That's
have her.
dangerous, bro.
I'm just saying.
That's dangerous because it's dudes in there that's raping
Men.
Right.
dudes.
So yeah,
Yes, they
if you
gonna
ain't
be-
got that part is sold up. Ain't no way.
What I'm saying is
They
this.
going in the
So
other-
say a woman that goes to a male prison that has transitioned to a man. Say a nigga, say fuck all
Wait,
that.
a male has transitioned.
A woman
to a
that's
man?
transitioned to a man,
Okay.
and goes to a male prison,
Right.
Or it's men raping men in prison,
Right.
So somebody get her,
She
But
got
she-
ass.
and she had and she gets pregnant.
Wait, hold on. See,
She
that's
gonna
what I'm
shoot
saying.
that baby through her Johnson.
No, but that's what I'm saying. If she don't have her part because it's sold up and they put the thing over top of it,
Okay, and then if you
how can she get pregnant?
okay,
No, because you have a lot of them. They get history.
You take your uterus off when they.
Yeah, they get.
Yeah.
They
You can
Do they take the uterus out?
Yeah,
You can have a baby.
that shit ain't. It's a wrap.
if they
That's
take
crazy.
they take,
Right,
they
niggas
take
go
the
that
uterus-
far.
They take the uterus out. They do all of that. They get rid of Johnson and all that, and then she goes to male prison.
Right.
She got ass and all that.
She got it.
And they're gonna do a chart of who got raped the most in that prison. She gonna be
She gonna be the
top of
one.
it.
No, I'm not denying
What?
that.
She gonna
but
win bingo?
it's gonna be the same booty hole as every other man. In
No, it's not. That's
Yes, it is.
No, that-
Because she's not going. You're not going to be able to go in that part.
We got.
That's what I'm saying.
man.
I'm just being
because
honest.
you saying she had surgery, right?
Right. That's
She
what
didn't
I'm
have
saying.
booty hole surgery.
No, but
what?
but what I'm getting at is this: when males get raped, that's what they go through. You know what I'm saying? But when a female normally gets raped, it's through her vagina. But if that vagina is not there, it is either sewed up or the operation of putting a actual male genitalia there.
I don't
It is
think
what
they.
it is.
I don't think they sew it up.
Yeah, they don't sew your ass up though.
No,
I don't think they
not
sew
the
it up.
ass. I'm talking about the cooch.
They,
Y'all
they fine with
goddamn.
that. They cool with the hit.
I don't think they
ass.
sew it up. I don't know how it works, but I don't think they sew it up.
But I don't think it's there either.
It's different than.
It's different.
Is
Just
it-
like,
You gonna fuck
Sarah are expert on these things.
Yeah.
are you an expert on these things?
Whatever. I know people that
Sarah had the operation?
No, I had no people that gone through these.
Okay.
these-
How does it work?
But they, I mean, you don't. They not sew it up, but they create and manufacture from other parts of the body or whatever a dick for them. So, but at the same time, you're not going to just push they penis in and it be pussy. You know what I'm saying? It's not
Right.
it's not an Audi. You know what I'm saying? Like
So there's no operations where a man gets a vagina.
yes, absolutely.
Okay, so you mean to tell me there's no operation where a woman's vagina can't turn into a penis?
That's what I said.
Okay, so
but they have to add extra things. There's not enough there for a woman with just a pussy to make it into a dick.
But they don't cover it up. They just leave it there and then add on.
Yeah, it's more
Oh,
more of an annex versus a, it's more of a renovation type thing.
But
Like
But
they
I
put it
thought
on
they
top of
cover it
the-
up because some people don't even like to be touched there,
Yeah.
like a woman, so they
Right.
cover it up.
Yeah.
But if you're a male prisoner and I feel like there's male prisoners here that will try to justify like, yo, I'm not gay. I raped a transgender woman that was in the prison.
Well, no, because either way it goes, nigga, something wrong with you because you trying to rape somebody.
Let's say
But-
sexual assault. Let's stop saying because it's gonna.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so sexual assault, I think it's if you are getting with that woman that they put in there, I mean, you just pretty much just trying to fulfill your sexual needs. It ain't necessarily meaning if he gay or straight, but if most men that do that in there feel like they not, they're just fulfilling a need, and that shit is crazy.
Right.
That's
right.
Well, I'm fat, and when I eat what I want. I don't eat because you know what I'm saying. Like it's a it's different thing. You know what I'm saying. But I like what I like.
You
know what I'm
eat
saying?
what you want. That's the segue on this one.
Just
I have a question.
you understand?
Right.
You fluffy.
You fluffy.
Go ahead, you got a question?
Yeah, I have a question. So in the like the same thing, but in the a different perspective. Like, say the male transgender goes to a women's prison. What are the risks that women have if they don't have if they have a vagina?
In sexual assault.
But they can if they don't have a.
If they don't have it, like he said, he still have the what they say 20% more muscle mass than normal woman. So he can like beat them up. He can do a whole bunch of other stuff that other big broads can do too.
Extortion.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Extortion, intimidation.
Yep.
Making things uncomfortable for the other prisoners.
Tripping.
Yeah, I mean, if that's your lifestyle choice, hey, I'm all for you doing what you want to do. But I mean, that's something that. Why are we making concessions for criminals?
That's what I don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
Because the color is right.
The state of Tennessee just voted out slavery.
Yay! Oh no, I was probably wrong.
Hey.
I'm sorry, my thing went over. I was trying to give an applause.
Nah, you wasn't. You knew what the fuck you was doing.
State of Tennessee just voted out slavery
On Tuesday.
Tuesday
of this year.
So it's some black people that don't know they free in the back of people's houses right now.
Just voted out. I mean, legally voted out because it mimicked the federal constitution, which says you are free except if duly convicted of a crime. So they voted out that whole thing that says you are just free. So basically, what is the new law state, Daisy?
Okay.
The code is 8763.
Sorry, I have it here. It's just
She had to get the code.
I have to get the code. Okay. It states that it prohibits slavery and involuntary servitude as punishment for crime.
That's crazy as shit.
Prohibits slavery.
2022. Black people been here for I don't know how long.
I don't know how long.
Right.
And they just in the state of Tennessee decided that, hey, this is wrong locally.
Somebody didn't tell Yo Gotti and them.
And that's why being gay and being black aren't the same, because you could choose to be gay. This is obvious. You could choose to get rid of your genitalia and off top have more rights than someone who is black in the prison system.
Wow.
I can't.
That's wild.
I can't say, hey, put me in. I can't choose the prison I go to.
Right.
Nah. You going to the male prison because you look like a male and you consider the male.
Right.
Yeah, put me with the prison. Put me with the bitches because I'm a bitch.
Right.
Put me with the rich people.
Put me with the. I'm just saying the rights are.
Put me with the
The
rich
rights of going to
The
jail is crazy.
hypocrisies are incredible. That's why we need to get our stuff together politically, because the LGBTQ community is on point. They are on point politically, and we are far behind.
But I mean, are they really on point when they leaving one of their homes in prison?
I mean, foreign policy and domestic policy is two totally different things, you know? I don't know, man, the hypocrisies, man. This is some evil shit going on in the world, man.
Yo, in the vote, they voted slavery was unconstitutional, or it was frowned upon on November 8th, Tuesday. It wasn't a unanimous vote, right? There was
six people who was like, nah, we still, in case we got to get these niggers in check, I'm voting 6.
I would like to have their names.
But also, people are thinking the Civil War is imminent too. So just had to put that just in there, just in case.
You said what?
But a lot of people in the country believe that Civil War is imminent within the next couple years.
Them white folks don't want that war.
They don't want that heat.
Nah, it ain't us they got to worry about. Mexicans are the majority of this country, man. They don't want that war, man. It ain't no, look, I don't know who gonna fight in the Civil War. You gonna go when they call you?
Nah, I'm gonna be playing Madden.
I don't give a fuck about no Civil War.
The draft. I go to the draft.
Can they make us go? Like,
Nah, but I'm saying we got some crazy white folks in this country that just go down and gun down hundreds of people.
Right. And
So it's
everybody think they just need to go to a psych place instead of prison. Like we do it, we go to prison.
But here's the thing: conscious decision to kill the enemy. They view us as the enemy, which is incredible.
Right.
Well,
how much time did the dude? Oh no, he died. The dude that did the stuff in Vegas, they killed him, right?
I think they did.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, that week after, them rooms was cheap.
They were though.
They was cheap.
were. Especially that floor he shot from.
I got a $9 room, bro.
At the Venetian.
$9 room.
A 5-star hotel.
Nigga, with free room service.
Prostitution was free. Everything was free.
Everything. Matter of fact,
Thumbs up.
the hoes can kick it on the floor. You can just go in the hallway. Nigga be like, you next. Yeah, you next.
That's crazy.
Oh, no, the whole room was the one where he shot up at.
Man, just go in there and pick your shot.
No, not take your shot.
Yeah, for real. All this pussy is 50% off.
Al Sharpton came out and spoke up against Kyrie Irving.
Bitch ass.
Al Sharpton.
Wait a minute. You mean for deflated balloon head, nigga?
Yeah, he came out and said, hey, I don't support any type of anti-Semitism.
He just need to get back in the headlines. That perm needs some work.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. Al Sharpton, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I just don't understand why it's like a lot of ways when he's ever come around, it just seemed like the shit is cheesy.
Right.
The whole movement is cheesy, and then you over here making rhymes and shit and dancing, and it's like, bro, come on.
Look like Mr. Peanut.
Al Sharpton.
Yeah, that shit look crazy.
Al Sharpton is the Sedell Threatt of civil rights.
What?
I liked him better when he was fat.
And he the Sedell Threatt of civil rights, man. He ain't Magic, you know what I'm saying? He ain't Kobe, but it's just them dog years.
Have you seen Kyrie's apology? Here it is. While doing research on YHWH, I posted a documentary that contained some false anti-Semitic statements and narratives and language that were untrue and offensive to the Jewish race and religion. I take full accountability and responsibility for my actions. I am grateful to have a big platform to share knowledge. I want to move forward by having an open dialogue to learn more and grow with this. To all my Jewish family, to all Jewish families and communities that hurt that affected you on my post, I am deeply sorry to have caused you pain, and I do apologize. I initially reacted out of emotion to being unjustly labeled as anti-Semitic instead of focusing on the healing process of my Jewish brothers and sisters that were hurt from the hateful remarks made in the documentary. I want to clarify any confusion on where I stand fighting against anti-Semitism by apologizing for posting the documentary without context and a factual explanation outlining the specific beliefs in the documentary I agree with and disagree with. I had no intentions to disrespect any Jewish cultural history regarding the Holocaust or perpetuate any hate. I am learning from this unfortunate event and hope that we can all find understanding between us all. I am not different than any other human being. I am a seeker of truth and knowledge, and I know who I am.
You may now stop sucking the dick.
The cold part about it is he actually probably got some good advice from somebody to write that.
Right. Well, he didn't write it. His PR wrote it.
Right.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is you didn't look in depth into what you were about to speak about first. It seemed like somebody really sat down with you on this subject.
Well, that's the look, man. That's the difference between being prepared and being organized.
Right.
This is a concession.
Right.
Yeah.
This is what happens in treaties. It's when I got my shit together and I know what I want, I can dictate to you how you make right the wrong you've done to me.
Of course.
So if Kyrie was on point in the first place,
He'd have been all right.
it would have been concessions made.
Yeah.
But now he has to do all the apologizing, all the soaking, all the groping.
Right.
And it makes what he's saying or the point he had in the first place look weak.
Yeah.
Oh no! Hey, listen, the dude over Nike, what's his name? Something Knight.
Phil Knight.
Phil Knight.
Oh.
Dude said in an interview, I think either yesterday or this morning, basically saying he does not see them getting in bed with him again in the future.
Over with for you, Kyrie.
It's over with. Like Nike has officially dropped him and don't have any plans to join back up with him at all. So, bruh.
Economic warfare.
It's like you was better off not even apologizing if they wasn't gonna go back no way.
Yeah.
This is how you move.
Yeah.
This is how you move. being political is more than just how you feel.
Yeah, for real.
What are your alliances? What are you fighting for? You don't just fight for equality. Equality is something that will never be granted from a group of humans to another. Equality is not a big enough platform to fight for. King fought for equality, and he died for it.
Right.
You fight for tangibles. But you gotta consult those around you and be organized to know what those tangibles are. This letter touched on all the tangibles that the Jewish community is going to require of you in order to do business with them in the future.
Yeah.
It
messed him up. It definitely messed him up. I just look at it like, I want to know the motherfucker who gave him the book or the link to go see that shit.
Right.
Like, whoever put him on that is the real culprit in
Right. He said he was searching for knowledge.
Nah, fuck that. Somebody told him, you need to check out this.
Now, a lot of people think that they went back to 2008 and found this because they're still mad about all the money he collected when he refused to pay because of COVID. So they're saying this is their way of getting him back. And I don't doubt it. Even in the hood, it'd be niggas getting away with murders and doing crazy shit, and the police know they do it, but they can't prove it, so they try to get him in another way.
Right. So tax evasion, some bullshit.
Craig, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Do you think that Kanye was the initial example that they can pull the carpet from under you and make you lose everything, or was it Bill Cosby?
Nah, Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, Michael Jackson. This is a formula that happens all the time.
Right.
It's like
But
entertainers with power and money are targets.
Man, this Kyrie thing is crazy because they had Kanye, right? And they did the thing, they did what they did with Kanye. And then Kyrie came along. So Kyrie, you got to do him worse than you did Kanye. Like in the Bible, right? The dude that got crucified upside
Red Fox, right.
Crucified upside down.
Paul got was it Paul or
But I don't think
John?
they doing him worse though.
They have to be doing him worse.
Nah, I don't think they doing him worse.
What are they doing worse?
He's saying that they doing Kyrie worse than
Kanye.
I don't think so.
Why is that?
So they doing Kyrie worse than Kanye because first of all, this apology that Kyrie did, that's only one of the 6 things. He still has 5 more things that he has to do before he can come back to the Nets. He still got to do a 5K donation to the anti-hate causes.
Right.
He got to do sensitivity training.
Right.
Anti-Semitic training.
Right.
Meet with ADL Jewish leaders, and then meet with Joe Tsai to demonstrate understanding. That's the part. That's the crazy part. He got to do homework.
Right.
I'll come back and say, you know what I'm saying? I understand. And he gonna get graded by it. Now you don't understand enough. Go do some more research.
But I look at it like this: $500K, and everything else is you having meetings.
No, the last one is homework.
Okay, homework and meetings.
Right.
Kanye West has lost how much money?
400 million.
That I think they doing him worse.
No, but he did. But Kanye did more than Kyrie.
No, I get that, but that's why I'm saying that he is getting done worse than Kyrie because he's losing a lot more money.
But let's play
this nigga only doing $500K in some meetings and homework.
But let's play devil advocate because I don't look, man. I'm not a Hebrew Israelite. I respect all religions, all races, all creeds. Right?
Yeah.
But let's say that he had a valid argument with black people being the original Jews. If that's his argument, and he believes that. I'm not saying I believe it. I'm not religious like that. That's for y'all to fight over.
Right.
But if that was my fight,
right,
and this is what I truly believed in,
ain't nobody gonna push me.
Ain't nobody gonna push me off that. And if I do apologize, I'm gonna have my concessions in there. You guys want me to do all of this? Well, look,
I need y'all to do this.
And if you don't meet this, fuck you.
Right.
But Kyrie is playing. He's playing with activism. This is not a playful game.
It's like he got his hand smacked by a ruler.
Cesar Chavez, Martin Luther King, numerous activists have died for their beliefs.
Right.
You put that public activism into the hands of people who are willing to die for it because you're speaking on behalf of millions of people. So you cannot be a voice that is weak. You got to be a strong voice, or whatever we're trying to gain is lost in your weakness or lack of understanding of how to lead.
So do you think that Kyrie's getting done worse than Kanye, or Kanye's getting done worse than Kyrie?
I think that Kyrie's being done worse, and this is why, because I feel like Kyrie is ignorant to a lot of things. Kanye is very aware. So I feel like Kanye is doing this on purpose. I feel like Kyrie is more reactionary. Maybe, he's fighting the power. He's feeling some injustice. He couldn't do what he wants. So he's more on some gung-ho, woo type shit. Right. But I feel like if I had to put the odds on somebody having a long game, then the long game would be Kanye.
Because Kanye, they took his money. He lost $400.
It's like giving a kid life in jail that got into the passenger or driver's seat of a car and put it in drive on accident and ran somebody over and killed them. This is what this is like.
Right.
Yeah.
And I didn't mean to cut you off, but they're making him go against, if it's really his beliefs, they're making him go against his beliefs. You're going to bow in front of us. You're going to, if you believe this is I don't know, I'm just going to say black Jesus, this is a black Jesus, you believe black Jesus, no, you're going to come to me and demonstrate why it's white Jesus.
I looked at it because of the way that people have severed ties with Kanye. You know what I'm saying? That right there, to me, the money you lose on that, and then the way it was publicized, like it was bad, bro.
Let me ask you this: who do you think is going to be all right? Now, Kanye can put out another album. If Kanye puts out an album, people are going to buy it. They're going to want to hear his side of the story.
Right.
Kyrie, there's a chance that he might not be able to play basketball again. That's his livelihood. And then now he got to start from that. I'm the former basketball player that did X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, another Kraig Hodges.
Definition of a treaty. A treaty is a binding formal agreement, contract, or other written instrument that establishes obligations between two or more subjects of international law. So it's no obligations the other way. It's all on Kyrie.
And Adidas that took their money from Kanye, they took their stock has went down. They actually lost.
Oh, you heard what they doing though?
Yeah.
They up there now are taking the
Adidas,
the basically the product that they had, but they're changing the name of it. They're not gonna call them Yeezys. They're gonna call them Adidas, whatever.
And that's gonna be trash.
No, but this is the cold part. So a lot of people are saying, "Oh, don't give me no bootleg Yeezys." But technically, there are going to be the same because they have the rights to the creations of all the shoes.
Yeah, they have a whole bunch of designs in backside.
So
It's gonna be trash. Adidas is not okay. We talk about.
I don't think it's gonna be trash. How?
We talk about shoe companies. Is Nike right?
Right.
And then pretty much everybody else. Adidas wasn't.
But Adidas went above them
when they got with Ye.
Right, but if they coming out with the same product,
and then Ye
they
not them is not Ye's. If you want to support Ye's, go buy the Puma versions. Then it'll be old.
Yeah, but he ain't got nobody right now, so they gonna go get those.
Pro Wings, y'all better go hop.
And they selling them cheap.
Sell high, buy
Somebody.
low. Buy low right now.
Somebody better get with it.
Yep.
Hilarious. Crazy. What else you got for us, Stacey?
Okay,
There
so
go that code again.
the founder of Oculus, Palmer Luckey.
That would be Oculus.
Oculus?
Oculus.
I had an Oculus, cost me $10.
I practiced that shit yesterday. I knew it was gonna fuck it up.
The Oculus. The Oculus.
I was waiting for
Them Oculus, oh my lord.
You get them motherfuckers that pay less. The Oculus.
a little swap me version.
That's Charles Oakley's new company. That's,
The Oculus.
Oculus.
that was
That would be the worst hoax. I swear.
started by ambitious pimp from Oakland. From the east side of Oakland.
The Oculus.
Oh, that
I practiced last night.
If you don't know how to say it, just make it sound Spanish.
that shit was
Just say, how do you say?
If I get a-
Pero.
if I get a fucking
that shit was funny.
if I get a fucking Oculus from you,
Everybody, everybody on this motherfucker was like, "What, nigga? What?" Charles Oakley came out with a brand.
Oculus?
Oculus, nigga. Oh, that's hilarious.
So
You hold on, you niggas in this back pay thing with Tyree, it's possible that it's true, but stop acting like you know what the fuck is going on, nigga. We all guessing.
super guest.
You niggas act like you got an inside track and got an office at the Nets facility and overheard the owner talking to Kyrie's agents. Shut your punk ass up, nigga. You guessing ass niggas. And half you niggas ain't gonna do shit anyway.
Right.
If Kyrie called your bitch ass up and told you to come up here and help him out, you niggas wouldn't even do shit, man.
Y'all probably didn't even buy
Tired
a
of
shoe.
you internet niggas acting like you know exactly what the fuck is going on, and anybody that don't agree with exactly what the fuck you talking about is an idiot. You a fucking idiot.
Y'all gonna make this nigga
Punk
virtually
motherfucker.
fight y'all.
Virtually fight y'all.
Piece of shit ass. Nah, cause we know what type of niggas is gonna go and what ain't.
Right.
And I hate when I'm talking to a nigga that ain't trained to go, ain't never gonna go, ain't never went.
Right.
And you want to speak on action shit, nigga.
Right.
We talking about shit that niggas that got heart talk about. Niggas that got heart don't concede because the whole group is saying some shit.
Right.
If you want some punk ass shit and it's 10, 12 of y'all niggas and y'all on some punk shit, a nigga with heart gonna be like, y'all on some punk shit.
Right. Call out the whole crew.
You motherfuckers around here agreeing with niggas because they got nappy hair and dreads like you. Some of you niggas is full of shit, nigga.
Oh.
And that's on my mama, blood. Ass niggas, man.
Y'all done got this nigga to go
run me
back
off
to
his
his
point.
roots, nigga.
You ain't shot no pistol, if you don't own no guns, if you don't know any type of if you don't know how to play with no weapon, you can't talk to me, bro. You ain't got the heart to shoot no pistol, no shotgun, nothing. You gonna hide behind your motherfucking computer and keep acting like you a hog and you about the movement. You gonna march a few times, but as soon as it start cracking, you gonna run the other way.
All right.
So stop it. Be quiet.
And I'm gonna let
You
you
gonna
know.
let niggas like Tyreek do all the talking.
And I'm gonna let you know right now the way this nigga feel. Meet us in the parking lot.
But run up there and almighty,
They said you got your Nuck If You Buck shirt on.
AP Almighty, nigga, what you gonna do? Nigga, call in 818-925-0273. I'm giving you the opportunity to call in.
Woo!
Call in.
I got at the
You ain't about nothing, hoe ass nigga.
You
do
about
something.
you about to get virtually jumped, nigga.
We cannot.
I'm just saying, you've been hiding in the comments for years. I'm giving you the opportunity to call in and voice your opinion. I'm the only nigga doing it like that.
Maybe he probably got an Obama phone.
Open up the phone lines.
No, you ain't got to tell me to open up no damn phone calls. Keep your head back.
Call in and talk. It ain't no wall between us.
Right.
It ain't no wall between us, nigga.
Speak on it, real talk.
It ain't no wall between us. I'm giving you the opportunity in a voice.
Say it again. 818-925-0273.
Three.
Tell me to shut up on the phone and tell me why I should listen to you. I'm open
Right.
to dialogue.
Right.
This is what it's about.
What?
There we go.
Why is he calling in like
Wait a
that?
minute.
though?
Let's go, nigga.
Shit, nigga, I'm tired of you niggas hiding in these comments.
Who this?
What's going on? Thank you for calling Roast with the Host. What's your name and where you calling from?
This is Jerry J. calling from Dade County.
All right, 1 second. Let's get him in. Can we get him over here? Because I can't hear him in the headphones. 1 second, sir.
Yeah, because it seemed like it's coming off of the other thing. Give me just one moment.
This is what I'm talking about.
Y'all done got this
Okay.
nigga fired up.
Okay,
I'm
can
just
you,
saying.
Can you say something?
All right, this is what I want to say.
Okay. So let's say your name again, buddy, so everybody here. What's your name?
Yeah, this is Jerry J.
Jerry J from Jade County. How you doing, black man?
I'm doing well, but look, first and foremost, I want to say this. Kraig,
Cut
you
your shit
seem
out.
like you will be a great promoter.
This nigga said
Great promoter.
Why would you need the basketball league? Like, I was with you on everything. I'm still with you on everything. I think you have a very valid point, but at the same time, why not start your own league? Like, this
His own league?
Okay, 1 second, Jerry. So you saying let me make sure everybody hears what you're saying clear because you sound low. So you saying why not start your own league? So if you Kyrie, why not start your own league?
No, why not find somebody like yourself to get all the basketball players to just start your own league?
Right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's been a question for years.
You know what I mean? That's a great question, man. For me, I love hoop. I'm not interested in starting a league. I know my boy over here has one, but
Yeah. Got a couple.
I'm with the independence though. I'm with us having our own and starting our own. I think that's a great thing that more people need to do. So I feel like you're 100% correct.
Yeah, that's something that's always came across once ball players start making contracts of 100 million, 200 million, and it was more than one. So they was like, well, won't y'all put y'all resources together, because most of the branding that's outside of basketball would love to team up with you because you the star. So that is something that has been brought up before.
But check this out. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say this, and based off last night, man, like I don't know if you was playing devil's advocate, But I'm sorry, and you still make sense. But I stand on that. Like that's some cool shit. Like I think LeBron liked the way the buttermilk biscuits taste. You know, so he
Right.
Huh?
He like the way his buttermilk biscuits.
Right.
You can't buy me. I'm sorry, you can't buy me.
Right. But you also can't spend my money for me if we're not in unison together.
That part.
And at the end of the day, man, I think what Kyrie is doing is dope. My issue is the counterintelligence. If you're going to make political statements, you have to have political alliances. And the fact that nobody is standing up with this man means it wasn't well thought out. And me as a leader, I can't follow behind nothing that ain't well thought out, because we got mouths to feed, we got bills to pay, and if we gon' act, we got to act the right way. And that's my issue. It's no issue with Kyrie. It's just in the counterintelligence portion of it. And the only thing I disagree with DeJuan on is the fact that, hey, don't say nothing at all. I don't agree with that. If I'm an older elder and I know the way, I'm not going to let a young brother crucify himself like that. We're going to take the next call.
Hold on.
Call from.
I hope it's the nigga you mad at.
I like my boy from Dade County. If you're still out there, man, love and respect. Hey, your name and where you calling from?
Hey, yo, this is Maino Watson.
Hey, what's going on, family? Talk to us. What you got? What you got issue with?
Hey, I'm a little high right now, man. Run that back.
He said I'm a little high right now.
You gotta buy some different weed if you're a little high.
Right.
So look, man, they saying that so what do you think about this Kyrie situation? Should we just be quiet and let it be if we disagree, or should we speak up?
Nah, you definitely got to speak up, because I mean, the dude does a lot for his community. He put money into the WNBA. Every time he does a lot of shit, and he don't even brag about it.
Right, he a solid young cat, man. He a solid young cat. Like, I'm disappointed that the moves that have been made by Kyrie aren't supported by our community. Nobody is standing up. This morning, Al Sharpton said he don't agree with Kyrie. It's all these people not agreeing with Kyrie. If he's going to speak up for our people, he has to play the political game a little bit better. You want to say something, Ty?
Yeah, well, so with DeJuan, I kind of agree with what DeJuan is saying. Like, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say nothing at all.
That's not his point.
That's not his point?
DeJuan's point is, don't agree with, if you speak up, don't speak up. It's better not to say nothing than to agree with them folks.
That's what I'm saying. So if I don't agree with what Kyrie is doing, then don't say anything. Just sit back, rather than say, yo, he's doing wrong, he's doing this, and condemning him.
Nah, see, I don't feel like my perspective is condemning Kyrie. All I'm saying is our civil rights are not something that we need to be apologetic about. We don't need to be apologetic about that. Equality is not something that you apologize for fighting for. If it's really a valid point and you really stand on it, you got to be willing to die on the battlefield. As a 40-year-old man, that's the only type of shit I'm really respecting when it comes to this. I can't have nobody playing, bro.
Yeah, you got to see through it to the end. Like, if you quit, it's like, that's like with everything. You know what I'm saying? If somebody give you the money, if somebody give you any type of thing to make you go off of what your path was in the beginning, then you look like a sucker to everybody else, or you look like a traitor.
What you think, bro? We're going to let you put a button on this, family.
Hey, I just wanted to...
Sleep.
God damn, nigga, was you smoking into a Vega?
That nigga was smoking hair.
That motherfucker hit the heroin right quick.
That nigga still got tobacco in that blunt, nigga.
COVID, that's that COVID.
Oh, he said that's that COVID. You got COVID and weed?
Yeah.
I was past the weed, though.
And I love y'all. And I love y'all out there, man. If y'all listen, I love y'all, man. I ain't gonna lie. The coon comment is funny to me. I'm getting.
Oh, that's what he said to you?
No. They were saying that I was cooning last night, which was hilarious.
Oh yeah.
That's why I fuck with my fans. They gonna keep it a buck.
Hey,
go ahead.
Let me ask you a question. Did y'all see that video with Ernie and Charles Barkley?
I didn't
when
see
they bought the rabbi?
About the
rabbi?
Oh, I seen the rabbi, the white rabbi.
Y'all gotta watch that.
It was a joke or something?
Nah. Charles Barkley said he wanted to talk to a rabbi to understand what the what's that word that
The
they call
Jewish
it?
plot?
The S word. I don't know if you can say
Submit
it.
it.
Now,
Well, don't say it. Don't say it. But go ahead and explain the rest of it, though.
Yes.
He said the S word. God damn, we can't say shit.
Let him get it all. Let him get it all. Go ahead.
nah, but basically Charles Barkley was just like calling everybody that's like not down with it. Basically, to get along,
Yeah,
gang.
right.
So he basically like, if you ain't with it, y'all need to get with it. He said my daughter is married a Jew. Oh, my fault. Yo, get me off of here, man. I'm high.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, no, I'm with you, man. So he said his daughter married.
Yeah. He said his daughter married one, and he basically, you know how Charles be doing, man. Always getting along and whatever. But I feel like Ernie be up there, like, putting him to say the stuff, because Ernie in charge of all that.
But Ernie celebrates Hanukkah.
Right.
Yeah, Ernie's Jewish.
Let's get the caller
I was
off.
trying not to
1
say
second.
that.
Hey, man, we appreciate you. Love and respect, man. If I owe you something, get it from God. God. Next caller. Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen the video with Ernie. So that's all I'm saying, man.
Yeah.
We don't got that's all I'm saying. Go ahead.
If you had you're making $200 million a year, and somebody said some stuff like that, would you back them? And it wasn't a good plan, like you said?
No. Julian, talk to us, man. How you feel, man? Explain to us where we wrong on this whole Kyrie thing, brother.
Nah, I don't think you're wrong. I do feel like what Todd was saying about how DeJuan was coming at it. Like, if you ain't, as far as his peers in the NBA, like, don't shit on me. Like, if you're gonna say something that's shitting on me, just don't do that. Like,
I
don't
get that.
say shit if you don't shit on me.
Right. I agree with that.
Yeah, if you don't have nothing to say good, kind of like do it like you do anything else.
Yeah.
I ain't got no comment on it.
No comment.
Yeah, I hear that.
But what is okay? All right.
Because it's like you staying out of, like, if you not gonna help push it to kind of like help the brother, don't say nothing.
Right.
Because you are part of that fraternity. Because usually anything that usually happen with the NBA players or behind the scenes, they don't supposed to tell you because it's like a fraternity.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So if you hear me talk about something, be like this: hey, look, I'm here to answer basketball questions. If you got some basketball questions, I'm with that.
Right. So so how do we hold people accountable being quiet?
Who you?
Well, I mean, if they don't agree with the situation, they just don't agree.
Go ahead, caller.
I think we should know if the media be like, LeBron, how you feel about this? He should say that's something I don't want to touch bases on, because if he say something that they don't like, and he don't want to sound like come off on some shit where, oh, well, you with the bullshit too. We got to, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm sorry.
He could just be like, I'm cool on that. Like, that ain't something I want to address.
I mean, they ain't got to address it.
But this is the thing is that I think a lot of it.
I'm not his owner.
Right.
I'm a basketball player. Y'all come up with that.
Right.
But a lot of it is that I think, like, even with DeJuan's point, is like they just don't want to contribute to the shitting on of another black man. Like, even if they don't think that they're right, it's just like, I'm not going to help you bring him down.
Right. But they're not supposed to do that because they are ball players. Ball players stick together as far as, like, you don't talk about another dude's, like, unless y'all got some personal beef, then it turns that way. Right. But on a political sense, especially when you see so many different avenues coming for this man like a motherfucker.
Right.
You don't try to add on to it. Like, look. LeBron said that you wrong too.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying?
On the job all the time.
But nah, that's bullshit. On that right there, it's bigger than the job. They are trying to professionally crucify this man.
Right.
So if you up there helping them crucify another ball player that could be in your situation too, because of something you may say, Don't act like that with another one. Just go like, hey man, look, ask me how many points I score, how many rebounds I got, and how close I am to this Kareem Abdul-Jabbar number.
Right. But we're gonna end this call. 1 second, caller. We appreciate you, man. Love and respect.
Get you a joint, Kraig, because you was about to turn up on us.
Hey, we turn up all morning, man. I love y'all. Hey, but
I thought
hey,
you was about to do like Snoop when he was like, "Oh, y'all don't love us."
Hey, but man, you know that's the one thing we gonna do, man. We gonna argue with y'all directly because we love y'all, man. Most niggas gonna talk that shit and not give you a chance to say something to them. Hey, next caller.
I thought so.
All right, appreciate it.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't even know what the nigga was arguing about. I thought he had just been mad.
Hey, where you calling from and what's your name, caller?
This Eddie.
What's going on, Eddie?
Eddie Johnson.
Talk to me, Eddie. Eddie always got some sense.
I'm sorry. Before Eddie, Kraig, do you want to inform the YouTube viewers?
No, let's keep. Yeah, we're gonna go to YouTube. We're gonna go to Caffeine exclusively in 10 minutes. So once we make the transition, make sure y'all come with us.
Awesome. Okay.
Eddie Johnson.
Eddie, am I wrong? Am I a coon for saying that Kyrie should have been more strategic about his approach?
No.
I love
and
Eddie.
Only like the my thing is his tweet. Who cares if we are? Because that ain't gonna solve the situation that we in now. So if we are the original people from Zamunda, it ain't gonna change the people that we are in America.
Right.
It's not gonna change that.
Right.
And my second thing is, when have they not did this? Ask Mel Gibson.
Right.
Mel got it
wouldn't matter
bad.
if you was black, green, yellow. They learn because of what happened to them, which we need to learn, but we don't have the financial power. But they learn because of what happened to them. They gonna stomp it out in the beginning. They not gonna let you get 500 followers. They not gonna let you get 5 million followers.
Right.
They gonna stomp it out in the beginning.
And I agree.
I disagree with him even saying it, because if you do more, like when I'm not gonna lie, you put me on, when you put up what he did on the screen, you put me on to a lot more than I knew about what he actually did.
Right.
So now if you look at what he actually did, that's more important than that tweet, because that tweet or sharing that link, again, it does us nothing. Malcolm X told us at the end of his life, he learned that it doesn't matter what religion you are. It doesn't matter about your financial standing. Where you live, if you black, you black. So that's my only point. That tweet or link did nothing, because it won't change. If we are the original people, tell me how that's going to fix what we are in the situation we are now.
Right. It's useless information.
Yes, it is.
I mean, when it comes to politics, interpersonally, it's like, look, Todd, you want to know who your great-great-great-grandfather is.
Right, for sure.
But some white man in Wyoming don't give a fuck about that.
Right, exactly.
Once you go to the world, right, that's what I'm saying. So once you go to the world and you start making political statements, we need to do things that benefit the group. You know what I'm saying? And intangibles are the only things that benefit us. All these opinions and historical facts are great, but we can't mobilize based on that the first king of Egypt or the first multi-genius was Imhotep. Like, that's cool for us amongst each other.
Right.
But nigga, with, you know, Jewish cats, LGBTQ cats, Chinese motherfuckers, they don't care.
Right.
And
it does not matter to them.
And it will never move them, ever. That we prove to them that their lineage comes from Africa.
Right.
It shouldn't move them, and when you doing business, you're not doing business from your grandfather's standpoint. You doing business from the market that you're in right now. So again, I get it, and maybe he is right. Maybe we are the original people, but in this situation that we are in America, it does us no good. And now that you're taking a hit financially, you can't help anybody.
Anybody.
But there's a video. I sent it to you, Kraig, on Instagram, but maybe, I don't know if we can play it on YouTube, but maybe Caffeine later. But it talks about a genealogist, because when Israel was made a state, they had there were African Jews that wrote to them, because everybody is allowed a right back to the homeland, right?
Right.
It's in their thing.
I get it, but there's Native Americans here. We're not doing right by it. So look, the powers that be don't care about the niggas that lost the war.
You know why they don't care, Kraig? It's probably because they're narcissists.
Definitely.
Right? So if you prove to them, hey, look, This is weird original. Do you think they're gonna care if you put it up in a narcissist's face?
But this is a narcissistic injury to the community. What happens when you injure a narcissist? Their goal becomes to either drive you crazy or kill you. Definitely. Hey, Eddie, you're always one of the dopest callers. Love and respect, bro. Gotta go to.
But the thing is, we're in a country that people had.
Let me end the call.
Confederate.
Let me do my get it from God, motherfucker.
I'm sorry.
That's what I'm known for, Sarah. Let me do what I'm known for, motherfucker.
Excuse.
You know I love you, but goddamn, motherfucker,
Get it from God.
rush me off my shit, Raj Jr.
I'm gonna let your Winnie the Pooh ass on heroin.
Hey, thank you for calling. Where you calling from and what's your name, caller?
Yeah, man, it's old boy about the Bay Area, about that punk ass homeless shelter. You feel
Hey,
me?
what's going on, man?
Punk ass homeless.
Hey, talk to me. Am I coon because I think Kyrie wasn't prepared enough to talk about this? Talk to me. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Hell nah, man. That, like you said, man, you got to have your politics right. You got to have your shit in order. You can't come out here saying, you know, whatever it is, and you ain't got no conglomerate behind you backing you up. You know what I mean? The nigga independent. And that's the problem is all of these entrepreneurs and businessmen that moved about the hood 30 years ago, now they want to act like they somehow still attached to the hood when you're not. We don't got nothing in common no more.
Right. That's real spill, man. Hey, that's real spill. Imagine being on the yard and you try to kick off a riot by yourself.
Right.
We got the plan. We got to bury knives in the yard. We got to talk about who we gonna hit. Like it's a whole plan to war. It just ain't because I feel like scrapping.
Right.
Yeah, you gonna get jumped from both sides.
But that's the whole point is that, like you said, everybody else understand that it's a team game. We out here independent. Ain't no way in the hell at this point LeBron ain't hooked up with Steph and Kyrie and whoever else, 1,000 other entrepreneurs to start a housing program, to start, you know, businesses where they pay motherfuckers a living wage in motherfucking San Francisco and LA. This shit don't make no. These niggas got money.
Right.
What is y'all doing? Y'all is not helping us.
Yeah, but LeBron got schools.
Yeah, LeBron got schools.
LeBron do his thing, but
he got a medical facility. The motherfucker got a couple of businesses in Cleveland and in Akron. You know what I'm saying? The nigga do some
shit. At the end of the day, it should be a web program from the Bay Area to LA to everywhere else where people put in ideas and we got think tanks and we got kind of shit to support the larger community as opposed to some individual comments.
I agree with that. I like that. I'm so tired of niggas getting paper and getting into high fashion, and it's like, I mean, it's cool, but I mean, man, we need to do some building, some restructuring.
They want to get rich first before they do that.
Yeah, man. Hey, that's always good feedback from you, bro. Love and respect. If I owe you something, get it from God. God. Next caller. Hey, you YouTube comment people calling me coon. Call in. I want to talk to you. I love you. I'm with the full-fledged functions. Let's argue, you hoe ass niggas. I'm giving you an opportunity to stop being a troll and talk to me personally.
But nah, they use that word loosely though.
I know I'm fucking with them.
Yeah.
Open up the phone line, Sarah.
Hey, thank you for calling, man. Where you calling from and what's your name, caller?
My name is Morris. Ohio.
All right, man. We appreciate you, man. Go ahead and call in, man. Am I a coon because I don't agree with how Kyrie handled his business?
No, I don't say you a coon, but I don't think his intentions was to get all this cracking like it happened. You know?
Right.
I think he just was sharing a tweet, and it just so happened to happen. So sometimes fights just break out that wasn't intended, but then if that does happen, you should expect for or want people that's like-minded as yourself to, you know, jump in and help you.
Yeah, man, I agree.
Can I ask you this question? Should he have just apologized up front and said, hey, yo, I didn't know that it was like that. My bad for sharing the link.
I mean, if it wasn't a genuine apology, no.
But he apologized now. He apologized now in a lengthy 2-paragraph apology. What's worse?
Yeah, no, he bent the knee. I mean, he bent the knee, and that was wrong. He shouldn't have did that. But if he wasn't genuine with his apology, then no, you should never apologize for that for real.
Man, that's what.
Like that.
And you as a man, I can already tell you, a man's man, bro. We don't do that, bro. If I get into it with you and I love you and I fire on you, or you fire on me, don't apologize. That's how you felt. We can still be partners. I love you. If I was out of line, you was out of line, but apologize. I mean, because you feel what I'm saying? It's like
it weakens the
bond. It's like, nigga, as your friend, if I get out of line, you should be able to check me.
But you just said if you fire on somebody, you meant to fire on somebody. But
Right.
if you accidentally knocked the drink out of her hand while you was
That's
firing,
what you apologize for.
Yeah, but he said that's a part of what happened. He shared the link, and then people got upset, and that wasn't his intention.
To clarify what I'm saying is that sometimes you don't intend for something to happen, but it happens. Right, so like use that analogy that you just knock the drink out of somebody's hand and the shit just pop off. Yeah, you're gonna expect for your homies to start it, but I don't think that was his intention, that he about to just start all this ruckus that happened. You know what I'm saying? But
Right. I think Kyrie is.
I think with the one too. Like, if you ain't got nothing to say that's gonna be supportive of this brother, man, in a time like this, man, just fall back. You ain't
Right.
got, you know what I'm saying? Don't jump on and try to jump the brother.
I agree with that. Al Sharpton and LeBron, I agree with that. Don't jump on him for sure. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's
he supported Stacey Abrams and she wanted to kill babies, man. So you know.
Hey, that's good. That's a good point. Hey, man, we appreciate you, man. Keep calling in, man. Love and respect. If I owe you something, get it from God. God. And let's call her.
Hey, LeBron did say let him play.
Right.
He said you know what I mean, I don't agree with the remarks, but do let him play.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, man, when it comes to being political, that's something you got to sign up for.
Right.
And when it comes to the job description of being an NBA player, LeBron is the GOAT of the NBA right now. So when speaking of job functionality, Kyrie did something outside the descriptions of the job. So he's supposed to speak on that if they ask him.
That's true.
Hey, thank you for calling. Where you calling from, caller?
Boy, this Slim, man.
Slim. Be honest with your boy. Am I cool for thinking Kyrie was wrong for his approach?
Nigga, you Sambo ass nigga.
Fuck you, nigga. Go break it down though. Let me hear why.
No, you ain't no coon, bro. Like, I'm mad the nigga apologized, bro. It's crazy. Cause I was going through the same shit, and the shit I'm going through still ain't rectified with me and my motherfucking blood brother.
Right.
Me and my blood fucking brother, bro, over some goofy shit.
Right.
And I'm gonna read you the motherfucking message. I looked it up before I called you. Listen to this shit. This is what I told the nigga. I said, bro, I don't give a fuck how many disagreements we get into. I love you, and you always welcome to wherever I'm at. I'm not saying I want it to be a common thing, but we gonna argue and disagree. Doesn't mean I hate you or never want to fuck with you again. We two strong-minded individuals that don't see eye to eye all the time.
Right.
We don't have to argue every time and make it a common thing.
Right.
That shit is healthy. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
That's
right.
what happens with two people being honest with one another, bro. I love you, bro. Good night. This is the literal text I sent this whole ass nigga.
I felt the whole ass nigga in that one.
Yeah.
For real, bro. Like, yo, with two motherfuckers, with a motherfucker with a straw, it weakens the bond, bro. Like, you should be able to check a motherfucker and let it be that.
Right. Is this your older brother or younger brother?
My older brother.
Oh yeah, that hurts a little more.
Hey, I got a bar in a song. I hate to quote my own bars, right? But I got albums I can do it.
No, you don't hate.
Go for it.
I said, friends separate from difference of opinion because every man wants some dominion over endings. You know what I'm saying? Niggas just, sometimes we get so caught up in being right.
We don't care about how the other person feels.
It's like right ain't everything, man. Being understood is everything, but right, it ain't everything. Sometimes we got to concede certain shit for people we love. We give them the truth and we stand on it, and we got to wait for it to mean something to them.
How long you and your brother been at odds?
Bro, it's been on some real shit, bro. It's been like 4 months, man.
Oh, okay. It's fresh. All right.
Y'all be all right.
Niggas be cool over a blunt.
But that shit whack. It's whack as fuck. Cause it's like, my nigga, what the fuck? First off, we both in a city that we ain't from. Like, nigga, what the fuck is you doing, bro? Like, he going through some divorce and shit. And I tell
that's
nigga,
why, dog.
I know, but I tell her, I know you going through shit. Oh, nigga, see you want them throw it up in the nigga face type shit. You want to throw it up in my face. That's why.
I mean, because it's probably her walking away from him, so it's a little bit more hurtful. So of course he gonna be on standoff.
I think Kraig. I think Craig's bar was pretty dope though, because you said they want dominions over the ending. So like, it's basically niggas want to be right and
they want to be in control.
I want to stand on my rightness, but they don't never want to step off and say, you know what, man, you got that. Let's have that one.
That's the whole reason why religion was created, is to create common fundamentals. So when it's time to back off on an issue, if we believe something commonly, we'll both be in agreement on the same shit.
Right.
That's the purpose of it, to give common thought so people can move forward.
Right.
It's an attempt at unity. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need. We need a code, because everything ain't worth it. Some collateral damage is too much.
Right.
Hey man, you always are a great caller, man. We're gonna take this next caller. If I owe you something, get it from God. God.
Did I let him stay on long enough? No.
Somebody said dominion over Indians. Y'all crazy. I love y'all, man. Call in and argue, nigga, if you want to argue. Hey.
Call in and argue.
Hey man, we appreciate you, man. Where you calling from and what's your name?
It's Larry from Miami. Well, correct.
Man, what's going on, family? First of all, love and respect, but be honest with your boy. Am I a coon for thinking Kyrie approached this wrong?
No, you're not a coon for that. Because, you know what I'm saying, you have to move militarily. You can't just show up in the battlefield. You have to have tactics.
Right.
And when the tactics that's being done against us, we getting hit on all sides. It's like people not paying attention. It's like they stripping people of money.
Bro.
And all the stuff that we think that we have a possession of is being taken away. It's not real.
Right.
I mean, it's not real. How you went from being a billionaire and now you 100 millionaire now? Because a bank said, you know what, we're not going to keep that money. What they going? They just erase everything.
Right.
Just because it said something was said.
Right.
Did they erase everything though?
No, I mean with Kanye, they erasing shit.
If Chase say, I don't want your $3 billion, you can take it to Bank of America.
I don't know. It's them same folks.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean they don't keep the money. It ain't like we taking this money and it's gone. You still have the money.
Right.
You just got cash in your pocket.
Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, but we in the culture of like we chasing the bag. Don't fuck up the bag. But the bag ain't helping nothing. It's nothing turning us into body bags. Everything that we do.
She like, I like that bar.
Hey, say that bar again. That was a cold one. He said the bag.
Look, Sarah was like,
did you say the bag is turning us to body bags?
I like that.
Body bags, because everything in every industry regarding us, we always ended up getting killed over it. Our music, our sports, everything. They die from concussions. They don't care.
Right.
Don't care.
They don't care. So we need to start getting that economic warfare also. Back in the day, they used to boycott stuff. We don't have to agree on all the politics together. I don't want to be like, oh, black people need to get together. It's not going to happen.
Right.
But what we can do is stay on code, because these people are coming after us. And I'm sorry to say, everything that Kanye and even what Kyrie sent or whatever, we still missing the point.
Right.
People are over us that's exploiting us, and they sending their kids to college using our hard work while we die in our community because of the artwork that we give out.
That's a great point, buddy. Hey, man, we appreciate your call, man. We're going to go ahead and take the next caller, buddy. If I owe you something, get it from God. God. Next caller.
Kraig, can I ask you a question?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I remember in my generation, I wanted to go to college because I didn't find out until later on when I was looking for colleges that Hillman was not a real one.
Where's Denise?
Where's Jalisa?
Where's Jalisa?
But it was television that my mom worked a lot because she was a single mom. So television kind of raised me a little bit in a way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, so now because of the junk that's been placed on it, because they realize niggas be looking at TV.
Right.
So a lot of the stuff that's perpetuated in our communities and everything now are as a result of the stuff in which we ingested growing up as teenagers. It's not a scapegoat. At the same time, I think it gives more of an understanding of how a lot of people move and operate now.
That's a great point.
Because they think they're in a motherfucking movie.
That's a great point. Hey, we're going to end this YouTube stream. Everybody go over to Caffeine. When we get back, the question is this. Is it right to put a transgender woman or a woman in prison with men? A woman who identifies as a man, should she be in prison, in a prison cell with men? That's the question. We're going to a quick commercial break. When we get back, more Roast with the Host.